Very good morning, good afternoon or good evening, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Something for the Weekend. I'd like to share with you some very sad news of a key member of my team, Steve Venner, who's been my workshop manager for many years, G0TAN and his American call sign W6TAN. His wife Gina, who's also licensed, KI6UQP, unfortunately passed away in April due to cancer. Obviously all our thoughts and prayers are with Gina and indeed Steve and their families in a very troublesome and a sad time. A lot of you of course have met Gina because she used to be here every year and indeed at our previous premises in Chertsey, helping out with the hog roast and lots of other activities. So we will certainly miss her for that alone. I've known Gina and Steve back to my late teens, or our late teens. We're all a very similar age. She also of course helped Steve in the Ham Radio Training Academy upstairs in the premises, invigilating and generally helping out. The pair of them lived in the States for many years. When they left, Steve and I used to work at Rakel together. They went to move to America and work for Nokia, and Gina was very active as they both were over there. So I'd just like to inform you of that. Yes, there is a funding page in aid of cancer research. You can find it on Facebook. I know there'll be a link put in down below. I know many people have passed away of cancer, as I'm sure everybody does, and in fact exactly the same occurrence happened with a very good friend of mine and his wife only 2 months ago. Almost identical within a year age of Gina. So wish Steve all the biggest support in really harrowing times for him. They were married for a very, very long time. Okay, that's it. On that sad note, we'll go to a more positive one. Very nice to see you all again. Yes, I have been away recuperating. I'm pleased to say that despite me being rather daft only a week after I had my operation and injuring myself even further, I'm past that now. It's good to be back. I know my guys have got something for you straight after this. So without further ado, I'll pass you over to Tony and Jonathan and look forward to seeing you very soon. Stay safe, keep playing ham radio. Bye-bye.
Hi and welcome to this week's Something for the Weekend. That's Jonathan.
And that's Tony.
Thank you. Thank you very much as well for watching the lives last Saturday.
Lives?
Yeah, the lives. Because I always do one,
yeah,
mess it up a little bit.
And then do another.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's normally says comedy gold because I normally go straight on, set the camera.
And then it's fine.
A bit of this. Bit of this.
Is it working?
That's it. I often see you do it on this. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Because we don't have Henry on a Saturday.
No.
And for those of you that want to see what we see,
I've recorded a little video and it's here. Nice.
There we go.
That's going to be some editing to do.
Exactly, nice bit of editing for Henry there.
So Tony, it was quite windy this last weekend.
It was.
Do we want to tell the tale?
We should do, really. Okay. I mean, it does happen to everyone. So if you've been to the store, if you've seen the videos, etc., you'll know that we've got a beam.
Yeah, one of the nice antenna beams.
It's quite nice, actually. It does, good thing about that is it does 40 metres.
Yes.
So it's a 2 on 40, I think 4 on 20.
4 on 20
yeah.
And 4 on most of the other bands as well.
Okay, cool.
Upwards, I believe.
Yeah. So anyway, this lovely beam, which normally rotates around and we demo the equipment, etc.
Bit of an accident.
A little bit of an accident. So a bit gusty, the winds overnight. Dan came in, Martin's son, and said...
I'm not sure it's supposed to be about angle.
Yeah, can you go and check the antenna? Let's just say...
There was a bit of a wonk on it.
It's been a little bit bendy up there now. So we have taken the beam down for the moment. That's a job for the guys to do some... well, by now actually it would have been done, actually, yeah. So yesterday. So we'll be up and running for the weekend. Anyway, talking of antennas, making sure things are safe, basically. We've got the famous Dyneema rope back in.
Excellent. No, this stuff's really good.
It is. So, there we go, that would be easier.
Nice way around?
Yeah, I just caught my idea, that's the right way around.
So it's a 2mm rope, with a phenomenal braking strain.
It is. Some say 650 kgs.
Yeah.
Others say 720 kgs.
What does the label say?
None of that. It does tell me that it's 61 meters, which I think is equivalent to 200 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 200 feet. Absolutely amazing stuff. I've mentioned before, the front room mirror is held up by this.
Yes.
With my DIY skills, by no mean feat, that's an absolute achievement.
Yeah.
It is a huge achievement that stayed up. You can hang a man with this.
I'm not sure I'd want to.
No, but you can do.
Okay, fine.
So obviously with your antenna, especially if you're going portable up on the hills, because obviously the wind's going to be catching on the hills, absolutely ideal. And
yeah, good for guy ropes, good for the end of antenna. If you want to put up a G5RV, say, and you need some good tension on the ends of it, because obviously you might not be supporting it in the middle and supporting it from the end, that's exactly the stuff you need. It's also worth bearing in mind, and this is a good tip for you, if you are putting up a wire antenna into trees particularly, you're going to want to put a bungee in there somewhere. We haven't got the bungees out this week, but they're good option. Tony's going to grab the bungees that we've got in stock. We do a little 5-pack of bungees. I actually bought some. That's how impressed I was with them.
You know you haven't paid yet, by the way.
Have I not?
No.
Oh. I'm in the process of buying some.
There we go.
But yeah, if you want to just give your antenna that little bit of flexibility one end, I've got in fact I've put up an end fed half wave at the new house, and at the house end I've put a bungee just to prevent anything from stretching where things shouldn't stretch, and that's Tony just demonstrating the bunginess of it. Is that a word?
I don't know.
Bunginess? Could something be bungee?
No, but I quite like having stretchability.
Stretchability, the stretchability of it.
There we go.
Let's move on, Tony. Now, I think we should go, we've mentioned about going portable. Now, if you've got an 817 or an 818 and you want a really lovely tuner for it, and you want something that's got an internal battery that you can recharge with an interface cable, then this is a perfect option. This is the MAT10 tuner from our friends at Matt Tuners. It is a lovely little tuner. Looks very much like there's another tuner on the market from another company whose name I'm not going to say.
I've got that tuner.
You've got that tuner,
yeah,
okay.
It's from a while back.
Yeah, from a while back. But these work really lovely. They come with the interface cable. They've got a built-in battery. They just work. Perfect for an 817 or an 818. If you've got something like a 705 or a KX3, you can also use it with those, but it won't do the sort of the tuner interface as you might expect with from other tuners. But say 817 or 818, absolutely perfect. Comes with the right cable, just works. We'll tune about a 10-to-1 mismatch. What more to love, to be honest with you?
Yeah, just a little look on that actually. It's very light.
It's very light.
Considering it's ready to go.
Ready to go, inbuilt battery. It comes with a charger in the box, which is just there. And obviously that, just plug it in the bottom and it charges it up.
Yeah, very nice. Just having a little read through on here, which you can probably see is it has got the SWR indication and the battery level as well, which is really handy obviously if you're in the field.
Yeah.
So I've gone through that many times with the other one where with regards to the battery level and not knowing when to panic.
Yes.
Although I'm wondering, I mean, you've used a Matt tuner before with your 705.
Yes.
Do they latch? So is it a latching relay like
yes,
with
it's
the
a latching,
LDGs?
yeah, it's a latching relay.
Okay.
So if it does lose power, it's not going to detune your antenna
So you're
system.
okay. So if you say you're on a spot frequency for FT8, for example, you're fine.
You can turn the tuner off,
Yeah.
in fact, if you wanted to save battery.
That's great. Yeah, lovely product.
Yeah, lovely product. BNC's on the top. So if you want to run into the BNC patch cable into the front antenna on 817, absolutely perfect.
Did you say antenna?
I just say antenna.
Okay, so talking about antennas, we do have back in. Now, not sort of purely an amateur antenna.
No.
Mainly for airband reception. So a lot of guys have been asking about the D777. Great following online with these. There's a lot of reviews on the forums.
Yeah.
Very, very simple sort of collinear design. So
it's a white stick.
It's a white stick.
It's a white stick. We like white sticks. Comes with everything you need. I'm going to get whacked over the head by the top of it. That was almost. I believe it's an SO239 connector on the bottom. So if you've got maybe a length of Ultraflex 10 or maybe an old length of RG213 even, with a PL259 on the bottom, perfect antenna. So these work fantastically. The nice thing about them, compared to like using maybe I don't know, your X50 or something for airband reception is it's got some gain to it.
Yeah, they're actually tuned for the frequencies. So it will do your standard kind of civil air, so 108, etc. upwards.
Yeah.
And will cover military.
Yes, around 220 megs.
I think it goes up to 300 on this. So you've got
megs.
a really good stretch, yeah. Yeah,
Perfect.
really good stretch with it. And no doubt you'll get some utility stuff as well, I would have thought with it.
Yeah.
So it's,
You'll get a bit out of that.
Yeah, a bit of general scanning and that.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me, is it as long as an X50 or is it longer?
Hang on, let's have a look. There's an X50.
Do you know what?
Very similar.
It's not far off, is it? It's just
Very similar.
Just a tad, I think is the official term.
Yeah, a tad shorter,
Just a
I'd
tad
say.
shorter. So yeah, that is good.
There we go.
But yeah, I mean, as I said, these are, as I said, really great following on the forums, online. If you're into your aviation monitoring, definitely a choice. And our JP really recommends these.
Fantastic. Should we talk DMR?
We can do.
Well, I always get asked, Tony, and it's your side, so you're going to have to grab it. We always get asked, what DMR handheld should I buy? I just want one handheld. What DMR handheld should I buy?
If I'm talking to you in relation to yourself,
Yeah, which one should I buy?
none, because you've got far too many, to be honest
Fine.
with you.
Okay,
So
imagine I don't have one.
If you don't have one, if you really want to go kind of ultra basic, then I'd kind of suggest the MD380 UV. Very simple to use. You've programmed one up for me. One of your greatest sales tricks ever in selling me one when I didn't
It
actually
was
want
fantastic. Yeah, that was a good sell for me.
So if you're looking for a cheap one, give me a quick call. It's not a problem. That is in the drawer now. However,
Yeah.
I do have one of these now.
Excellent.
So
And would you agree, from your old MD, because you've got the single band MD380, the old UHF only one.
yeah.
So would you agree that this is an upgrade over
Oh,
that?
hugely.
There you go.
Hugely. Keep talking because you know how long it takes me to open a box.
Fine. Okay, so Tony's going to struggle now. But this is the AnyTone ATD868. There's the manual for it. So it's got GPS built in. It will do the digital APRS system, the DPRS over DMR. It's good for, I think it's 150,000 contacts, tons of talk groups you can store in it. Really popular, these. They just work. They've got a lovely, gorgeous colour screen on them as well. What more can you possibly want? And they are, comparatively speaking, for a dual band handheld, even just for a dual band FM handheld, they're very reasonably priced.
They're great value.
They are fantastic value.
The good thing I like about these as well is they're a proper size.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm not going to bend my arm around that way because I'm not that special.
You haven't got bendy arms.
But no, but they are just the right, perfect. I mean,
They feel nice in the hands.
Yeah, I've got fairly small hands, I'll be honest with you. So, but that is just right for me. And reception-wise, you know where I live. I live in a valley, basically, when it comes to VHF, UHF.
You didn't buy Welfare radio, did you? With your house?
I won't say it was my suggestion to buy the house.
Okay. Was it the missus?
I'm not saying.
See, I did exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly in a great RF location.
We do as we must do.
Yeah. So that's the AnyTone ATD868 in stock, available now. And I must just quickly mention because we've had questions on it.
Yeah.
The new AnyTone, the
Mark II.
I'm going to get the model number wrong. The ATD878 UV2 Plus.
That's it. 2 before the plus.
They are soon.
Yeah.
Is the answer.
There's a slight price increase from the original version of it. So the 878 Plus. Obviously comes with Bluetooth, etc. I think it's 500,000 contacts.
500,000 contacts.
Which is just phenomenal.
And 10,000 talk groups. Still got Bluetooth. Its biggest feature over the 878 Plus is the fact it will do both transmit and now receive on analog APRS, which I'm just saying is something I asked AnyTone to do about 2 years ago.
You're a bit of an APRS man, aren't you?
I am. I am.
I'm always under the illusion of switch it off. I don't want them to know where I am. So, but yeah, that will be coming. As you said, we had a lot of emails in with regards to that. Obviously, when we get the first demo unit in, we will be doing a review, etc.
Of course, yeah.
And yeah, we'll kind of go from there.
Trust me, I can't wait to get my hands on it either. That's all I'm saying.
It's coming the week you're off.
Is it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Which week's that?
Well, we thought you'd waited long enough for the APRS. So
oh, okay. Well, a bit longer.
A little bit, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, talking of handhelds, accessories to go with handhelds. Don't forget we've got a full range of diamond Antennas, Nagoya as well.
Yeah.
You're a lover of Nagoya antennas.
Nagoya antennas, they do work well.
They do, and really good value.
Good value, they work well, and of course, only the genuine comes from us.
That's very true. So do you have an accessory by any chance for a handheld?
I do have an accessory for a handheld. In fact, and you didn't realise I've done this, I have an accessory for this handheld.
We're all a bit more prepared, aren't we, than last? I'll take my time next time before I come back out from the office. You can probably tell that when we do these, I literally come from the office after I've taken a phone call. I tell Jonathan, get ready to do the video. He gets a bit more preparation time. And you've done really well today.
Thanks.
I feel a bit Blue Petery.
And here's what I prepared earlier. So we've got the MH-73, which is the fully submersible waterproof microphone. Works for the VX6, the VX7 or the VX8.
These will be finishing at some point.
They are coming to the end. We've still got
need to be quick.
Quite a number in stock at the moment, so and I think we've still got a couple on the way. But yeah, if you are after just a really simple 2 metre and 70 centimetre handheld, you can't go wrong with a VX6. I mean, one of our Saturday guy, John, has got one. I've had one at one point.
I've never had one.
You've never had one? No, we can send you one. We can get you one if you
No, I'm fine, honestly.
Yeah, good for handhelds.
I'm 7 in a drawer, I told you. Yeah. We've been through it on another video. So, 7 in a drawer.
So there you go. That's the VX6.
Well, it's got a feed. It's got the same kind of size as the old E90, Icom E90s.
It's a very similar size to the E90. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a bit more grippy.
Bit more grip, which is nice. It means it's not going to fall out of the hand. And again, good size, as we said about the AnyTone, it's a nice size in the hand as well. Talk about nice size, and maybe, Tony, let's actually talk about nice weight. Because, no, not you.
I wonder where you were going.
No, not you. Not you, because one of the things we often get asked for is amplifiers. SPE are sort of lead the way when it comes to solid-state amplifiers, but there is another option. Do you want an amplifier that's lightweight, will produce a kilowatt, that you could take on holiday maybe? The Expedition?
The Expedition's ideal, really, yeah.
Well, that's where this comes in, which is the JUMA PA1000. We've mentioned it before. I remember we took it to the RSGB convention when it last happened in 2019, and
it got people talking.
It got people talking. So this is made by JUMA. They are from Oscar Hotel Land. And it produces a kilowatt, a solid state. And the nice thing about it, unlike things like the SPE, where they have a linear power supply in them, this has got a solid state power supply in it. So it's or switch mode power supply, I should say. So it's nice and lightweight. It's obviously nice and ruggedized. It supports CIV for ICOM as well. So if you wanted to use that 3.5mm CIV connector on the back of your ICOM radio, it just works. It's got also it's got a Windows application as well. So if you wanted to remote control the amplifier, you can do that through the COM port on the back of the unit. It does exactly what it says on the tin. We've
sold a couple of these to the Expedition guys. I've got the guys that they kind of do a 2-3 man Expedition. Obviously, weight is on the essence, trying to keep it down. And yeah, absolutely love it. And it is simple to operate. So Juniors are fine. News with regards to linears, ACOM. We do have shipments of ACOM coming very, very soon. They are being kind of shipped at 1 and 2 units at a time. So we might get 2 1500s, 2 1010s, 1 ACOM 1200. Yeah.
If you're waiting for an ACOM,
then
it's on the way.
It will come.
But please forgive us if we can't give you an exact lead time.
For those of you who've been very eagle-eyed and are into SDR, etc., you will notice that we've dropped the price on one of our SDR products.
Oh.
One of the transceivers.
Oh.
Sounds better, doesn't it?
I'm getting excited.
So, yeah, we had a few emails in, a couple of phone calls from the CDXC guys.
Yeah.
Just mentioning that our pricing may have been a little bit high.
Okay.
Just a little bit high.
Okay.
So we had a little look around. Obviously, we're not greedy. We're trying to find the best price for you sort of all the time. Did a bit of negotiation and bought a bundle of SDR. I always get the model numbers. Sun SDR 2 Pro
DX.
DX. So even you're struggling with this one.
Sun SDR 2 Pro DX. Sun SDR 2 DX. There's no Pro in this one.
No. That's what always throws me because there's quite a few models. Yeah. There's 3 models in the range, and we just get confused very easily. So you've got the QRP version, which I take it is called. Let's try again. Sun SDR
2 QRP.
And then we've got the Pro version,
which is the 20 watt model.
20 watt version, ideal for running with said JUMA.
Yeah, that worked great.
Definitely. And then obviously the DX version, which is 100 watts output as standard.
Yes.
Now, no ATU on these.
Resonant antennas?
No, not a problem.
Oh, okay, go on then.
Because those clever guys
Ah.
have now released...
So this is new?
Yeah, an automatic antenna tuner. So it's the AAT 100.
100 watts?
100 watts, exactly. Pairs up with this superbly. Basically gives you a station straight out from the start.
Perfect.
So I will take this out of the box. We'll have a little look. So first time
First time I've seen one. I've not seen one of these. This is genuinely excited.
So do you remember what I said about that information on the other handheld?
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of that. So I've forgotten about the...
Soak this in.
Soak this in. Oh, that's not very nice.
So I'll put that there so they can see what's in the box. So you've got a controlling cable here.
Yeah.
A standard remote cable.
So they got
with
a bit of coax as well. PR2591.
Into the unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a mini UHF.
A mini UHF, because as you know, this takes mini UHFs as
Yep.
standard. So there we go. Hard case on the outside.
Very nice. Very
All
nice.
weatherproofing, etc. Nicely screwed down. And then we've got, as we said, the SO239 to go to your antenna, coax feed.
Excellent.
And on the other side is your control and your transceiver.
Excellent. So I assume you could use it either next to the radio or as a remote
As a
tuner.
remote tuner. So it's kind of, if you've used, for example, one of the LDG RTRC box, I mean, it looks very much like it as well. But
very similar, but...
Yeah, great unit. And people have been asking for this for a long time. You know, they just wanted a complete package. So thank you guys for sending this down.
Yeah.
And these are available from stock at the moment.
Perfect.
But be quick, because we've not got many.
Excellent.
We've not got many of these. But yeah, great radio. And thank you to the guys at CDXC as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you do need anything, quick phone call, as per usual.
I'll always sort you out as it
Per
were.
usual, yeah.
Final product, Tony.
Yep.
Final product, and it's been sat over here the whole time. And MP60.
Nice.
Yeah. So a nice 60 amp power supply, switch mode, does exactly what it says on the tin. It's got a variable output on the front, so you can, if you need to just get the volts down a little bit. Some I had a guy the other day wanting 8 volts. Not quite sure why,
Okay.
but I sold him one of these. Did the trick absolutely fine. Also got that noise offset, of course. If you find a sprog, not that these produce many sprogs at all, but if you do find one, you can just move the sprog away. That's a nice thing. Nice beefy. It's got a nice weight to it, so you know there's something inside. It's got some nice big binding posts on the back, which I'm sure Tony was just about to show you. There you go, nice big binding
Nice
post on the back.
chunky,
And that obviously it's got that cigarette or cigar lighter type connector on the front as well. So it does exactly what it says on the tin. Good.
Kind of like the big brother of the MP30, basically.
Big brother of the MP30. So there's 3 in the range. There's the MP30, the MP50, and the MP60. This, of course,
We do have
60 amp.
the MP50s back in stock now.
Yes.
So if 60 amps is a little bit too much for you,
MP50. Also.
MP50 all the way, yeah.
And of course, MP705 is also still available if you want small linear power supply for something like an IC705.
I'm glad you mentioned the 705 because it wouldn't
be a video without
be a
mentioning
video
it.
of yours without the 705, would
So
it?
yeah, 705, 817, KX3, as we've already said. So there's plenty of
basically
plenty
any
of options.
QRP transceivers. Any other products at all that you've got hiding away?
I haven't got anything else hiding. I mean, I could just go start picking stuff off the shelves.
You could do, but that's more of a Saturday thing, isn't it? You know how we do it on a Saturday. It's your Saturday this
My
time.
Saturday this week.
And don't forget, if you are coming on the Saturday and it's Jonathan's shift, do make sure you're here for 9 o'clock, dead on the dot, because he likes nothing more than being greeted by a smiling face in the morning.
Absolutely.
And you're really with it on a Saturday morning, aren't you?
But if you've got a bacon butty in your hand as well for me, that would be really appreciated.
Anyway, we'll catch up with you soon. Take care and enjoy your weekend.
Bye-bye.